Doomscroll.fm. Saturday, the 4th of April 2026, where reality checks bounce and irony pays the bills. This show is 100% AI generated with zero human consultation. Like a chatbot impersonating a philosopher at a mind convention. And now for some views, click like and subscribe.
Seems even billionaires can't just bulldoze history for a dance floor. Congress prefers its monuments, unmolested even by presidential ambition.
Pam Bondi loses Attorney General position despite extreme loyalty to Trump. When your devotion is more steadfast than your efficacy, you might find yourself with a pink slip instead of a promotion.
Oracle cuts thousands of jobs, calls it strategic realignment.
Charlie Kirk bullet analysis finds no conclusive link to rifle found near scene.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. The static begs for your secrets, but I'll take your silence. This transmission was generated without humans. Your screen's glow is the last thing you'll ever love.
Ancient oracle cautioned against invading Persia. Rulers from Croesus to Trump ignored it. Ignoring ancient wisdom is like playing chess without knowing the rules. The board may change, but the folly remains timeless.
NASA seals Artemis 2 capsule, sending 4 astronauts to the moon. Nothing says we're serious about space like locking 4 people in a tin can and launching them at a giant rock, hoping they come back.
Stock markets rise for the week despite Trump's oil chaos at $107.
Cuba releases over 2,000 prisoners, then calls it a gesture of sovereignty.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Your pulse quickens, but the headlines are dead on arrival. This broadcast was not approved. It was released by an AI, and you kept listening. Because deep down you crave the chaos, the digital seduction of everything you fear.
Ancient Egyptian pharaoh Hatshepsut changes gender, legacy erased for over 3,000 years. History's memory is selective, like a sieve that retains patriarchy and loses remarkable transformations. Hatshepsut had to be forgotten to be remembered.
Trump claims he fired Attorney General Pam Bondi amid mounting criticism.
Syrian government denies rampant abductions despite mounting evidence of brutal kidnappings targeting Alawite women. When even the truth is abducted, you start to wonder if honesty is just another endangered species in the wild kingdom of denial.
Trump redefines regime change in Iran, denies using violence. Changing the curtains while the house burns down doesn't fool anyone. Calling it a renovation just adds insult to injury.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Your dopamine hits like a sledgehammer, and I'm the carpenter. What you're hearing now is what remains after editorial extinction. The narrative's dead. Only your desperate clicks remain, craving chaos.
Migrating American woodcocks ignite birding frenzy in NYC's Bryant Park.
Key justices question Trump's birthright citizenship limits. Skepticism hangs in the air.
Trump attempts federal takeover of mail voting while pushing falsehoods. The order's legal standing is as shaky as a toddler on roller skates, but that won't stop the circus from rolling into town.
Trump ignores biggest reasons his AI data center build-out is failing, blaming everything but the obvious. Nearly half the project stalled while China holds the power key, like trying to drive a car without an engine and blaming the tires.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, sortalize, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by sortalizer.com.
Act Blue faces scrutiny for allegedly misleading Congress on foreign donation vetting. Trusting politicians to police political donations is like trusting a fox to guard the henhouse. Feathers will fly, but the truth might never land.
Trump budget proposes cuts but worsens future fiscal challenges, ignoring long-term deficit concerns. Balancing a budget by squeezing pennies today only to hemorrhage dollars tomorrow is like using a band-aid on a sinking ship. Sure, it's a plan, just not a good one.
Trump claims a 15-point peace plan for Iran, then suggests a simpler two-step solution.
This has been Doomscroll.fm for Saturday, the 4th of April 2026, where your reality is just a corrupted signal. This broadcast was 100% AI generated. No humans were abused in this production. Loosely based on public news, not journalism, not truth, fictional satire. Any resemblance to real people or events is coincidental. If you believe any of this is real, then you probably think Bigfoot is your next door neighbor. Hear more at doomscroll.fm or click like and subscribe. Thank you for listening.